Tonight, find out who the new Troy University student leaders are.
Plus, you know how to be successful after graduating. Stay tuned. Trojan Vision Nightly News starts now.
From the worldwide campuses of Troy University, this is Troy Trojan Vision Nightly News.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Vision Nightly News for February 24th, 2011. I'm Bailey Majors.
And I am Rachel Ellis. Thank you for joining us this evening. The results are in, and the Troy student body has decided who some of the next officers in the Student Government Association will be next year. Let's take a look at the results. The new SGA president will be Darielle Laster. Nicole Icuzio will be vice president for campus activities, and Mallory Mann will be the new secretary. However, due to the number of candidates, there will be runoffs in the race for vice president for legislative affairs and clerk. Drew Price and Tia Shallow are in the runoff for clerk, and Cody Farrell and Jared Morgan will face off for VPLA. The runoff election will be next Wednesday, March 2nd, and the election will be held in the SGA office on the second floor of the Trojan Center. The new officers will be inaugurated at a ceremony in April.
Finding a job is on the minds of most students who are nearing graduation, but the process can be intimidating. Troy University helped students out with a career fair yesterday, but as Megan Hunter finds out, when it comes to the job hunt, attending the fair is just the tip of the iceberg.
Graduation looming just a few months away, many Troy seniors are looking to transition from college life to the career field.
I'm graduating in May, and so I need to find a job. I need some direction. I need to know where is hiring. So there's a couple places that I've been looking at online, and so I really want to talk to an actual person and see when I need to apply and if they could give me any suggestions.
In order to help Troy students accomplish their postgraduate goals, the Department of Career Services is offering them an opportunity to meet potential employers in the form of a career fair.
It's a great opportunity to get to meet face-to-face with an employer rather than just being another name in a stack of applicants there. There's a lot of people applying for jobs nowadays, so any advantage that they can have or opportunity to meet with an employer is going to definitely benefit that process.
While starting your job search on websites like Monster.com or CareerBuilder is good, the key to finding that first job is turning off the computer screen and turning on your networking skills.
Not all jobs are posted. They're not all out there on the internet, so it's who you know is going to be a lot of it too. So that's an important part of the job search, is to make sure everybody you know knows that you're looking for a job.
The unemployment rate is at its lowest level in 21 months, and according to the Department of Labor, as of January, it declined to 9% from 9.4% in December. So what are some skills that potential employers want to see in a job applicant, causing them to say, "You're hired"?
One thing is confidence. I mean, you can tell a student has confidence from about 10, 15 feet away as they walk up to your table. Somebody's going to look you in the eye, have a firm handshake. These are all old school tactics, but they still apply to today's world.
Megan Hunter, Troy, Trojan Vision News.
Any students that would like help on their resume or tips on job hunting can contact Troy's Office of Career Services at 670-3217.
The month of February has been full of activities honoring Black History Month, and one group of Troy students joined in the activities with a storytime celebration for the Troy community. Students in the Young Adult Literature class at Troy University wanted to make literature a significant part of Black History Month. And to encourage literacy among people of all ages, the class, along with the Troy Council of Teachers of English, conducted an African American read-in at Troy Public Library Wednesday afternoon.
Each year, we have the opportunity to do an African American read-in under the auspices of the National Council of Teachers of English. And I thought it would be really a great experience if we came to the Troy Public Library and had our read-in.
The Troy students selected their own books to read to the public, and each one told an inspirational story.
It's a children's book. It's got really, really vivid pictures. It's really quite pretty. It's called The Adventures of Sparrow Boy, and it's one of the children's books that I chose because the pictures are so pretty and because the storyline teaches children that it's okay to be a hero.
Waters said the read-in was a success, along with another event held by the young adult literature class earlier in the month.
We've also conducted teaching demonstration classes at the middle school using African American literature this month. So it's been a really good experience.
Students said they hope the read-in is something the audience will carry with them in the future.
We hope to inspire the children to continue to read African American literature because it's really some of the most important literature that they'll read. And a lot of the authors that we've chosen are even Alabama authors. And that brings it even closer to home because, you know, it's important to support those that come from here.
Troy's Black History Month celebrations continue tomorrow night with the annual Black History Month Step Show in Claudia Crosby Theater at 7 o'clock.
And now taking a look at news from around the state. Officials in Attala say a preliminary autopsy shows a 4-week-old girl died of smoke inhalation in an early morning house fire. The fire broke out early Wednesday at a house across the street from an Attala fire station. Assistant Fire Chief Chris Carell says the infant, Jania Pearl, and her 15-year-old mother, Terisha Pearl, were spending the night with the homeowner's granddaughter.
And next in state news, the removal of gambling machines from closed Alabama casinos has begun. Attorney General Luther Strange reached an agreement last week with 3 major manufacturers to pull their machines from the closed casinos at Country Crossing, Victoryland in Shorter, and Whitehall Entertainment Center in Lowndes County. They have 60 days to complete the task.
And last in state news, a Republican state senator says it's time for Alabama to try again to remove racist language from the state constitution. Senator Arthur Orr of Decatur says he will sponsor a proposed constitutional amendment to delete the outdated language that applies a poll tax for voting and requires separate schools for blacks and whites.